How are we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz's Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz with the shaving cadre. Today we're going to be using Club CBL. This is just a normal shave, not doing a review or anything like that. It's Tuesday. Been brainstorming in my head things to do on my Tuesday shave, and have a couple of ideas. As far as review comes this week, I've got another couple ideas. I'm waiting to see what the mail's going to bring. So if mail shows up in the next 24 hours with something, then I'll have something to review for you. If not, I'm going to take something that I might have reviewed before, but not really gone too in depth with it. Okay, so again, we're using Club CBL. So this is CBL Soap's take on Panaud Clubman. He actually uses Panaud in the soap, so he evaporates off the alcohol and uses the base Panaud to he adds it to his Wagyu beef tallow soap. So if you haven't used this before, if you haven't heard of it, CBL Soaps is a Wagyu based Wagyu beef tallow base. That is a grass-fed beef, very high dollar. And it gives a much different lather than your normal beef tallow soaps. This happens to be one of the top soaps in my den, right up there with your Ariana and Evans, your Buffalo base from Holy Cow, your Declaration Grooming Icarus, as well as your Barrister and Man Excelsior Reserve, whatever base is your fancy. So we'll be using that today. We're kind of sticking with the old school theme, so we are using a straight razor today. We're going to be using the Earn 204. This is a 5/8 razor. It does have a thumb notch. It's a round nose, so it's got the round point right there. It is a hollow ground, and it has no shoulder there, if you can tell. So the shoulder would normally be right here. That's a stabilizer. This is a shoulderless blade. One of the most fun razors I have as far as whipping around the face. It is one of my longer razors. It is a full 3 inches, actually a little bit longer. Most razors that you use, they're right at 3 inches or just below. Like my Helga strands are right about 2 3/4, 2.5 to 2 3/4. The brush we're going to be using today, sticking with the old school theme, we're going to be using the Razor Rock 400. This is a clone of the old Rubber Set 400s, and it has a Plus Soft 24mm knot in it. Makes pretty good lather, and of course, for using the Club CBL, we're going to be using Panaud Clubman as a follow-up for the shave. So, without further ado, let's get right on over here. Now, the thing with CBL soaps is, depending on how wet your brush is, I'm going in with a fairly dry brush. You can really alter the type of lather you get. Does not take long to load. It is a softer soap. But he did this on purpose. You can see just off about a 20-second load, I've got more than enough soap for an entire shave. I did not bloom this soap. It is soft enough, you do not need to bloom it. It is not quite as soft as the Declaration Grooming Bison Tallow, but it is more soft than your Sterling's, your Barrister and Man Glissant. I would put it a little bit softer than your Ariana and Evans. So I put 6 squirts of water in there. So we're just gonna incorporate and start getting some air in there. So this will give you, if you add water slowly, this will give you a really creamy lather. It is a lower structure lather, although if you add water more quickly, i.e. use a wetter brush to start, you can get a higher structure lather out of it. I usually try and split the wickets between the two. and build something that has the creaminess of the low structure, but still has some of the still get a little peaky like the high structure lathers. And it really is reminiscent of Pinot Clubin. Well, it's not reminiscent. It smells like exactly like Pinot Clubin because that's what he uses for the scent notes. We're already getting close. This soap can take a lot of water if you so choose. This brush is, the ergonomics of this brush is just, it's a perfect bowl lathering brush. Knock some of those bigger air bubbles out, get that creaminess going on. Almost there. A little bit more water, not too much more whipping. I think that is going to be right where it needs to be. Oh yeah, very nice. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do my hot towel and I'll be right back, guys. See you in a second. All right, guys, let's get right into this. So I hit the hydration point. Looks like I hit it right on the button out of the bowl. Probably not going to need to add any additional water or do any incorporating on the face. Maybe a little bit of circular motion that I already did first applying the soap. All right, guys. So I just ran this over the stones yesterday. Wanted to see what kind of edge I got on it. Feeling pretty good right now. This is a good soap to use for it too. It's got excellent slickness and cushion. Hope everybody had a good long weekend back home. Just another weekend out here. All right. Pass one. shocked myself yesterday. I was shaving and actually caught that mole right there, which is something I haven't done in 2 years. It's so unusual for me to catch that. The residual slickness on this is very, very good to excellent. And a strange thing, which is I found with most of your elite soaps, a little heavy right there, is that depending I should say just in soaps, for soaps in general, most soaps have an ideal water band where you hit the best of all the unshave properties for that soap. But one of the trademarks that I found with some of the top tier soaps is that you can take it, they have a much wider elite use band, if that makes any sense, where you can get elite level performance through much more of the water band than with other soaps, whereas there's a very specific area and amount of water to soap ratio, but for soaps like the Icarus base or Bufala base from Holy Cow or Excelsior from Bear Stern Man or Peter, Ariana and Evans new soap base, they actually perform at an elite level through a very large portion of their water band for that soap. And that's my experience with this soap as well. The other thing is the face feel on this is excellent. Very silky. Now CBL Soaps does have, 3 primary bases that he goes with. He has this Bufala base right here. He has a hemp oil base, which adds a little bit more post-shave moisturizing. There we go, very nice. And he also has some limited editions, like the Roasted Oatmeal Stout. That he actually uses Guinness in. Hemp base is a little bit softer, and the Roasted Oatmeal Stout base is very soft. Pinaud Clubman is such a classic scent. I know some people don't agree with it. Or it doesn't agree with them, I should say. I just happen to enjoy the clean classic powder smell of an old school barbershop. It's kind of what I from a scent perspective imagine. You know, there's a whole bunch of different scents out there that claim to be barbershop. Go. You have the Yves Saint Laurent River Gauche, which Fine American blend, and to a lesser degree, WSP Formula T is modeled after. Very nice. Enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Let's see what the alum says, and then I'm going to break away from my post shave. This will tell me more about the blade than it will anything else. Yeah, I can feel myself getting a little heavy there. A little bit right there. All right. Knew I got heavy. It's all right. Those will clear up real quick. All right. I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my post shave, and then we'll wrap up the video in a second, guys. See you then. All right, guys. Had a really nice shave with CBL soaps, Club CBL. Again, this is Pinaud Clubman. That's what it's scented with, and it's Clubman and nothing but Clubman. It's really nice, especially if you're a fan of Clubman. It's definitely a soap to go check out. We use the Razor Rock 400. You can get this from Italian Barber. Relatively inexpensive. It's got some nice heft to it. Some people don't like how heavy this is. I enjoy it. This has a 24 millimeter plus soft knot in it. For the razor, we use the Urn right here, 240 or 204, excuse me. This is a 5/8 round point. And then we followed up the shave, of course, with Pinaud Clubman, the classic. So nice little classic barbershop shave. Really enjoyed it. Came away with a nice DFS. And honestly, even though I was a little heavy in a couple of spots, namely right here in the mustache and right here on the chin, not going to have any lingering irritation or redness. So really nice shave. Talking about ideas, so outside of the Saturday review day Saturdays, my Tuesday shaves, I think coming up I'm going to be going over different soap bases from the same manufacturer. So as mentioned earlier in this, CBL Soaps has 3 different soap bases. So I'm going to go over the differences between the two and actually do some lathering, some hand lathering, some palm lathering, and show you the difference in the quality of the lather between the 3. I'll be doing the same thing with Barrister and Man and their Reserve, Glissant, and Excelsior base with Peter's old formula and his new formula. that's a little bit less relevant since Peter has transitioned exclusively over to his new formula. He's not using the old formula anymore. And see here, I'll also be doing Declaration Groomings, Icarus base versus their Buffalo Tallow base, and then trying to think what else. That's all I have on hand at the moment as far as different soap bases. So at least that I can remember off the top of my head. But wanted to go over those and just I think it'll be interesting to see how those stack up visually, what the lather looks like. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to shave with each one in subsequent days, but I'm going to be doing a palm lathering beforehand, and then just accumulate it up throughout the days, and then Saturday I put everything together for you guys. So with my thoughts, let me know if you're interested in that. I'm kind of looking forward to doing it because I'm interested to see when I use the soaps back to back to back like that, what the result's going to be. Yeah, so CBL soaps, you can find them at cblsoap.com. I would highly recommend, if you haven't already done so, to go and check out what Chris has available. He's got quite a few scents actually, and he's also open to doing a custom scent. So if you have a scent that you love as a fragrance and you just can't find it in a soap, you would be hard pressed to find a better soap to have it made in. So hit him up there. But yeah, stop on by, check us out at The Shaving Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com. Would love to see you there. There's a lot of great discussions going on. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you on Review Day Saturday. Take care. Peace.